Right, well here we are on our walk today, and we're at Chapel Dale, which is sort of halfway up the hill to the Yorkshire Dales in limestone country. Lots and lots of potholes, and on the road towards the Sefton Carlisle Railway, where there's Ribblehead Viaduct. I do believe that there are some of the navvies buried in the Chapel Dale church, and whether we'll see those graves or not, I don't know. Well, here's just a word from our leader. Just have a quick view of the map before we set out.
Right way up.
There we go.
Can you see it? There
Yes, I think
so
we can see.
We're parked up in Chapel Dale in the church car park, and we're going to make our way along the Dales Highway up to the Ribblehead Viaduct, and then come back down through the middle.
Right, okay.
So, it's not such a warm day today.
No, it is not, is it?
We'll see how we get on.
We will.
Okay then.
Oh, thank you. Right, so we're setting off now. It's a bit of a strange car park. It's actually got a gate. No reason why it shouldn't have a gate, but the weather's a bit damp today, but it's not raining at the moment. It's been sunny for the last 6 weeks with no rain. There's another group of walkers in front of us. A young ladies' party from Bedford, apparently. Bedford School. This is Chapel Dale Church. I'm just moving as the car coming. This is the church where some of the navvies are buried that worked on the Sefton Carlisle. Now we're going to have a look and see if we can actually see some of the graves. I don't know whether they're apparent or what. It's obviously a delightful little church. There's a little plaque here that I'm not quite sure when it was. Oh yes, this is millennium year, and it records the people who sort of died on the Sefton Carlisle, either working or as a result of disease, etc. Yes, there's lots of interesting things here if anybody ever wants to come and have a look. This grave, for instance, with a strange chain, whether it was a seaman. Again, just coming up the side of the church, ascending the hill now. And we're walking up here. Now, if you like garlic, this is the place for you. It's just that right time of year where the wild garlic is out, and it's out in profusion here. There's some of our party coming up now. We've just gone through this gate at the side of the cattle creep here. Let's turn around and walk forward. You can just see Jeff, our other official photographer, taking his stills. A delightful collection of buildings here. Farm. Huge barn. Never seen one as big as that before. Well, it must be several stories. Collection of wood. Lovely. Right, I'm just walking now away from that delightful farmhouse, and we're going out of the wooded area towards the fells. As we walk along the path here, the part of our group, you can see the mist on the fells there. I'll swing round to the front runners of the group, and you can see it's delightful countryside, and as long as the rain keeps off, we're going to be fine, I think. Yes, we've got a bit strung out now, and our leaders have suggested that we should really regroup, which we are doing here. I'll just photograph this beck while we're waiting, and
You've even got a waterfall today.
Yeah, we've got a waterfall. I'll try and keep my hands steady enough to zoom in on it. There it is. Oh, sorry I'm wobbling about a bit. I'll zoom back out. Right, we're pausing here. In the distance is the viaduct. Now I'm going to try and rest the camera on a post here and zoom in the viaduct. There we go, that's a bit better. Keep my hands steady. So there you've got the Sefton, Carlisle line and Ribblehead Viaduct. There's talk now of, I don't know how impromptu this is, but of going up Whernside, which is just nearby. Now I just stopped at this, again a delightful cottage here. 1689, whether that's correct or not, you not always trust dates. Brunscar Hall it says.
And it was £20–30
yeah.
for a good rice.
Oh, they're mad. They're
These are on a table, a special table.
You should have got some advice before you... This is interesting here, this I think the natural stones that are actually formed, or they're allowed to form, the edge of the land holding. As you can see, it says no right of way, and quite frankly you wouldn't want to climb up them, especially now when they're possibly a little bit wet. But they form a wall. We've seen this before in limestone country, where the escarpment is sometimes used as the boundary and the wall is built following the edge of the escarpment or round the side of the escarpment. And I'll just take the picture here. A bit of humour, obviously. Now, this council of war here, do we want to go up Whernside? Now, I've never been up Whernside, so maybe it's a good idea. Now here's the finger post showing
Whernside, 1 3/4 miles.
1 3/4. Now we're having a discussion whether it's too far or not, so we may not do it. We'll see. Far, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've apparently decided to sit on these rocks to have our 11s. Now we're in a novel situation here. We often go through farmyards and we can go through.
There's not a way around, no way around. I've had a look down there.
So we're going through with the leave of the farmer and his sheep. I've got it, I'm filming it. So the sheep are very kindly letting us through. I saw his number 55 is having problems. We're walking very carefully, we don't want to frighten the sheep to cause them to injure themselves. There's some more sheep coming in now. Now whether they come from a sheep dip or... Hello! Have they all come for the dipping or something? Or injections or something? Or... Look at the dog. Look at the dog there.
I know.
No, this is brilliant, this is.
There's some sheep standing up to him, the woman I think that's
really?
Wonderful.
That's a signpost for you. The train's just emerging from, you can see it there, I don't know where they've got it. Just about. Sorry my hand's wobbling a bit. You can see the hopper wagons full of aggregate. Just photographing the train. Again, excuse my wobbly hands. The locals running around to take the train south. We're coming up to an underbridge on the Sefton Carlisle line. Now, I think as we just said before, the freight train, which as I said is carrying aggregates from Ribblehead Quarry, it has to come north and stop in the siding, and the local run round. Kind of hoping we can get the loco on the train going back south once it's run round, but I can't promise. Now we're just lucky because we've got the he's going to run forward now. He's got coupled up and he's got ready to go back south. Sorry, I was filming there. You might have just been seeing the ground. Sorry, I'm starting to film again and pointing the camera in the right direction. Sorry, Norman, if I was pointing it down. Right, again, the viaduct. Oops, I slipped there. It was built, the engineer was a guy called John Crossley. Building the Sefton Carlisle finished him off. It was such a big responsibility. I think he died a year after that the line was open. I'll just walk across to one of the bases. Some of the piers are bigger than the others, that is to say thicker. They're called king piers, and the small ones are correspondingly called queen piers. I don't know why, presumably it's an architectural term. I'm just going to show you some of the blocks now, how large they are. Here we are, massive, what's called dent marble, but it's a form of limestone, all quarried locally, as you might expect. And there's one of the downspouts. Now we're just finishing our lunch. Now there's a freight train on, another freight train on the viaduct, but we can't see it from this angle, I'm afraid. So you just have to make do with the sound. There we are. That's all I can give to you, I'm afraid, just the sound of the train.
Hey, ring.
Right, we've just had our lunch now, and we're underneath the viaduct. We've had our lunch, and we're just striking away from the viaduct, back roughly in the direction of Chapel Dale. Also in evidence is the cotton grass there. I hope it's coming out on the film. There's these pods here that are rather impressive. Jeff's photographing them as well, look. 3 peak pods. Absolutely marvellous. There's a sign here that we must put on film. It's pub.
What do you reckon it might be after?
This little bird here, we don't know quite what it is, peeking out at us.
Ready? Thank you. Now you can jump.
We're proceeding now. I'm just holding the camera because I can't really walk and hold it properly. We're walking now. I've often heard it said, that word, or phrase, limestone causeway, and this looks to be one. It's all limestone, some of it broken up and some of it is like slabs. Yeah. But interesting farmyard here with these calves and a dog looking after them. There's actually a little snack bar there with like almost like a youth hostel type atmosphere.
When did it happen?
Oh, okay. Just while we stood standing here, that pub on the road there, the Hill Inn, known as the Potholers pub, it's got magnificent pictures of the inside of potholes, black and white large pictures I used to have. We're proceeding now back to the car park. You can see the sort of views you can get up here and the fells. Obviously the sort of eastern side of Ingleborough. We often see it from the other side, looking to the east from the west. This is the remains of the thing they used to put the churns on when they used to collect them. Now we're walking past what was the school, which is now bunkhouse. There's a lot of polite, low-key infrastructure for the people who want to do the Three Peaks sponsored walk, and this sort of facility would be ideal, just what you need really. Another bit of the old schoolhouse, but emphasising it's this bit's private property. This B road here that leads from Ingleton all the way across to the other side of the Dales and to the Yorkshire. It's quite a popular road. Goes to Horsefirst, of course, and then it sort of then takes you on to the lots of other places in the Yorkshire Dales. Just stand to one side here, just to give you some idea of the cars. This one's not too bad, but some of them go far too fast. It's quite frightening. We're only on the road for a bit to get back to Chapel Dale, but this bit is really enough. And once again we're coming down the road, coming to the turn off for Chapel Dale. And we've turned into the road down to Chapel Dale. There's a lovely big old house there. Victorian, is it? Fleece house. Solidly built. And we're really back to very much where we started. Definitely a circular walk. Coming back to the car park, which is the church car park in actual fact. Now, as we're at journey's end, I'm going to sign off and say au revoir until our next little walk.